Hi and welcome to Granny Creates. Today we're going to make this beautiful Christmas tree made out of granny squares. So I'm going to show you how to make the granny squares and then how to put them together. So I'm going to do it on a nice white-ish background because it's green, so green against a green background really wouldn't work. So this granny square is going to be started with a slip knot to tie your yarn to your hook and then chain 6. Like so, and then pop your hook in the one furthest from the hook and bring the yarn over and down through the 2 that's on there, creating a little circle for the middle of our granny square. And then we're going to give ourselves the height of the stitch, which is 2, and then we're going to do a double crochet right into the ring. So we're going to work right into the ring, and we're going to do 2 double crochets. Double crochets is a wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work 2. So we've got a nice little cluster of 3 stitches. The first one is that starting chain of 2 and then 2 double crochets. That's the US terminology. In English, it's trebles. So then we're going to do a chain of 3 for the corner. And we're going to turn our circle a little bit. And then we're going to put 3 doubles into this part of the circle. So we're going to go right into the circle. So once we've wrapped around for the double, we'll go right in, wrap around and come back out. Wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work 2. So we've got 2 and we want 3, so 1 more, wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work 2. So that's our first corner made, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then turn it a little bit. Still working into that centre hole. I always find it easy to keep my thumb and finger on the hole because as you might think this corner's the middle one, but it's there. So I'm going to work into there with another 3 double crochets. There's 1. That's 2. And this is number 3. Just going to pull that along there. So we've got 2 corners now. I'm going to create the 3rd corner with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our centre around a little bit and pop 3 little double crochets into the ring adjacent to those first ones that we made. 2, 3. Then we're going to do chain of 3 and slip stitch it to the top of that starting chain there. And that's our first little bit of the granny square done. So we want one that's 2 rounds wide. So, and because I want a nice side and you also get a not so nice side. If you flip this and then work around, your granny square will look similar on both sides. But if you want it to look really nice on one side for like a decoration, for a blanket, you want it looking nice-ish on both sides. But if you want one side that's a definite right side, if you just slip stitch along to the next corner, you'll always be working with the right side facing you, so your stitches will all be uniform. Then give yourself the chain of 2, which gives you the height of the stitch. Then we're going to work into this corner. So we're going to do 2 double crochets to go with that chain that we've just done to make the first cluster of 3. I've got a little bit of glitter stuck to my hook. There we go. Then we're going to make the corner, which is a chain of 3. And then still working in this first corner, we're going to turn it a little bit and work another 3 doubles. Oh, missed. 3 doubles all into that same corner. And then to jump this little cluster of 3 and get to the next corner, it's a chain of 1. So fill the next corner with 3 doubles, chain 3 and 3 doubles all into the one corner. So it's 1 double. This is second double. Whoop. Dropping the yarn. It's a bit slippery with the glitter in it. And this is the third double. And I'm going to chain 3 for the corner. And then I'm going to turn and work another 3 doubles all into that second corner there. And then a chain of 1 to jump that little cluster and get us onto the next corner, which is 3 doubles and 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and that fills that corner. So you can see we've just got the one corner left to fill. That was the original round, and we're now nearly finished the second round. So we're going to do a chain of 1 to jump this little cluster. Then we're going to do 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles all into this corner. 1 more chain to jump there, and then we're going to slip stitch it to the end, and that's going to be the end of the round. So chain of 1, and we're going to do 3 doubles. Remember the double crochet or English treble. American double is the wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work 2. That gives you a nice tall stitch, and it's the stitch most people use for the granny square. I love granny squares. You can make so many things out of granny squares. Blankets and clothes and Christmas trees. It's great. Once you get going on a granny square, they're quite easy because you're always working into these bigger holes. So you can sort of feel your way around rather than having to watch meticulously where you're placing your crochet hook. So you can go quite fast once you get going. I think that's why they're so popular for blankets and things. So I just slip stitch that final chain to the end. I'm going to cut the green yarn, pull it through, give it a bit of a tug, and there we are. There's our granny square. Next, we need a nice white edging to our tree. So this is when we can go back to the green background, because we're going to be doing a white edging like on this Christmas tree. Tie the yarn on anywhere around your square. Pop the hook in and bring the yarn back out with you, round and off. This is the American single stitch, and we're just going to do as an American single stitch all the way around, and at the corners we're going to put 3 little stitches into the corner, into that one stitch at the corner, like that one, and it helps the work go around the corner. So all the way along we're just doing 1 little crochet stitch You can either do it into the corner hole or you can actually pick up the stitch, whichever's easiest. As long as you do the same all the way around, it will look nice and uniform and make your Christmas tree look really pretty. So I'm at the corner again, so I'm going to do 3 little crochet stitches into the corner and then carry on my merry little way all the way around the outside of the square. On a single crochet stitch, you go into the work, you bring the yarn back out with you, put the yarn over the hook and work the 2 off that are on the hook. And you know you've come to the end of the stitch because you'll just have one little bit of yarn on the hook. That's why I love crochet so much, because you can't really drop a stitch because you're only ever working really with one stitch. So it's very easy if you go wrong to pull back your work rather than knitting. I find it quite difficult to pick up all the stitches. Doable, but more tricky. So I'm putting 3 little crochet stitches in that corner stitch to move me round corner, and then single crochet all the way along. I should have some festive tunes on, like jingle bells, jingle all the way. Do 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 do. I do like Christmas. It's a very lovely time of the year. 3 little crochet stitches, sorry. And we're on to the final straight. So we're just gonna single crochet all the way along. And then slip stitch to the final one to end the round. And then we have our first little granny square to make this beautiful tree. Then what we do, we move that one along. Here's some I made earlier. I have a nice big granny square, so I just kept going. So this is the one that we've just made. And as you can see, this is another round, 2 rounds around. And this one is 1 round around. So you need to make 3 granny squares like the one I just did. And yeah, just do 2 rounds, 1 of 3 rounds and 1 of 4 rounds, and then do the white edging. And then to assemble your tree, you're going to bring that to there. That's the bottom one. Then you're going to use the middle-sized square, fold that up and line it up with the white of the base one. Then you're going to get your little one and fold it like that and line that one up like that. Then what I've done is I've got a little bell, ding ding, and I pop that on the top with a bit of ribbon so I can pop it all on my tree or hang it from my mantelpiece. And then on the outside corners, I've put little yellow buttons and then sprinkled around, especially on the bit there that I've used just normal cotton, and I've sewn the buttons on and I secure the granny squares together at the same time. And there we have it. Ah, beautiful Christmas tree. Made from granny squares by Granny Annie Creates. Do 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 do. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like it. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more festive makes. Many thanks.